Welcome back to the Click Trading Education Weekly Market Review, where we break down the latest happenings in the world of markets. For the week ending July 3rd, 2026, we saw a fascinating blend of market movements with a general tilt towards optimism, particularly within tech stocks and cryptocurrencies. Equities experienced a broad uptrend thanks to the strong performance in the tech sector. At the same time, the commodities market presented a mixed picture, and we observed a notable drop in the VIX, pointing to decreased market volatility. This week, tech stocks were the stars of the show, reflecting increased investor confidence in growth sectors. The significant drop in the VIX suggests that market anxiety is on the decline. Meanwhile, within the commodity sphere, we noticed a divergence. Precious metals like gold and silver saw upward movements, while crude oil struggled due to ongoing supply concerns and broader economic pressures. Simply put, markets leaned into riskier assets, favouring those with growth potential. Let's dive into some of the standout moves from the week. Palantir surged by over 11%, driven by the overall tech rally. Apple wasn't far behind, with a gain of nearly 8%, fueled by continued investor optimism in large-cap tech. In the cryptocurrency space, XRP made significant gains, jumping over 5% amid a bullish sentiment wave. On the flip side, crude oil took a hit, dropping over 2%, as it faced headwinds from supply concerns and a challenging economic outlook. The VIX, our volatility index, saw a dramatic decrease of more than 13%, further underscoring the market's appetite for risk. This week's activity highlighted a strong rotation towards growth stocks and cryptocurrencies. Traders were particularly captivated by the tech sector's rally, which was driven by strong earnings expectations and optimism around innovation. The commodities market presented mixed opportunities, with precious metals gaining traction as safe haven assets, while crude oil struggled. The falling VIX only emphasized the current market openness to risk. In terms of what drove the markets this past week, economic data releases were sparse, leaving sector-specific news and investor sentiment to steer the ship. Central banks maintained their existing policies, contributing to a stable market environment. The overall sentiment was positive, heavily influenced by ongoing tech optimism and a rally in cryptocurrencies, while geopolitical tensions remain muted. Looking ahead, the indices are showing strong gains, primarily led by tech. They're moving towards new highs, but it's important to keep an eye on support levels in case of any pullbacks. These highs could act as resistance in the short term, so a careful watch is needed. As we wrap up, here's the trader takeaway. Pay attention to the tech sector as confidence continues to build. Keep an eye on the commodities market for specific opportunities, and always consider volatility metrics when managing risk. Remember, this is educational content and not financial advice. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.